Hartford University. Great to see you guys. I know you've got a busy day at tennis. Tell us a little bit about it, Sam.
Sure do. Lindsay, it seems like with Lisicki you have the big weapons. With Radwanska you have someone similar to what Hingis used to do, absorbing power, redirecting it. She has a very high tennis IQ. Which way it's going to go?
All right, thank you, Sam and Lindsay. We look forward to some brilliant quarterfinal action from Northern California. Of course, Karina Morario, also a part of our team up in Northern Cal.
Ryan Harrison showing some nice feel at the net. We talked about using the drop volley. Court's playing very slow. The balls get very heavy. Both players have utilized all dimensions of the court in this match.
So a set all and 2 games all. Another example of that high kicking serve.
He gets massive acceleration, deep arching back.
That's a tough ball to intercept, particularly if you have that 2-hander out there.
Well, you got to commit to it early, and then he could, with the same toss, slide it up the tee and get the outside of the ball. So it's very difficult to defend his serve on the ad court. One guy that I'd love to see the matchup of Ryan Harrison serving to Andy Murray on the ad court. Andy Murray, one of the best returners in the world, and keeps his feet underneath him so well. Be fun to see that chess match play out on the ad side. That's pulling the trigger from the wrong position. Too deep behind the court. Didn't have his energy moving forward. And this year's top seed is Marty Fish. Last year, it was Andy Murray. Lost a tough final to Sam Querrey, and he is training very hard in the heat and humidity in Miami with his great training staff. Jez Green is there working him on the track, and look for Andy Murray to be a real force, potential pop through for his first Grand Slam title at the US Open. Well, that was a better return. Got to the outside of it, set with his left foot. This is what the best two-handers in the world are doing right now. When stretched out wide, they're setting the base with the outside foot, which enables them to keep their balance and release the left side into the ball. Gives them a much higher percentage, clearer path to their target.
Boy, that's a difficult ball to change directions on. Harrison got a little more on it. So here is a break point chance.
Well, exactly right. Lou changes the direction so readily, but the percentages drop if Harrison puts more in his ball. And that's what's happened in the last 30 minutes. Is Harrison's rotation and heaviness of his shot is forcing some of these Lou errors.
Well, he gave it a run, didn't he? And Lou, this occasion, just good enough. And this was a tense moment.
Oh, that's too good. Excellent point. That's exactly the point that he wanted to play. He played it on his terms. He got Lou to take one hand off the racket. But in today's modern game, guys are such great athletes. From the corners, they're able to keep their feet underneath them and still find the angle. That was downright Andy Murray-esque, that little forehand cross-court pass in the right corner. Automatic. Bought him a nice condo in Miami. Not to mention a sick pad in London, which I've yet to be invited to, by the way.